Episode 39 in the Season 1 finale is The Rider. In this episode, Wander and Sylvia run into Ryder, who is Sylvia's old partner. And bored with the mundane tasks she and Wander have been doing lately, Sylvia decides to bring the more adventurous Ryder along for the ride. And Wander has to confront the fact that Sylvia seems to synergize more with Ryder than with him. This is a really good episode and a great season finale. Not only does it give us a look at Sylvia's past, it really puts Wander and Sylvia's bond to the test, and I love episodes that really explore their friendship. It's very adventurous with a lot going on throughout it, too. Is that Angel Island? Are Wander and Sylvia helping Knuckles look for the Master Emerald shards?
You know, for such tiny little folks, you sure do have a ton of stuff!
Yeah, and you guys Jenga'd the fuck out of those boxes. Also, I feel like those little people in their dollhouse should be somewhere more protected than just out in the middle of nowhere like this. Wow, I love their gemstone eyes. This is a nice touch compared to making them just glass people all around. Also, is Mr. Brittle actually the Monopoly guy? Is that why they're so small? They're game pieces? Where's the car? Everyone always wants to be the car. Not the top hat or the fucking iron, but the car.
Wander, is it just me? Or have our latest adventures lacked a certain element of, adventure?
What, you're telling me you don't want a two-parter where Wander helps Mr. Monopoly and his wife move into their dollhouse? What is that, the Turbo Cat jet from SWAT Cats? Is this what canceled shows do? They just channel hop into the universe of another canceled show? Kamikaze mission gone wrong. Is that the love child of Boba Fett and Han Solo?
You!
You!
Me!
Just a preview of the next step.
42.
Yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. That's really something, Ryder.
Oh, man!
Why not just blow up the planet instead of just pulling a Swiper the Fox?
I can't believe it! I thought you were gone forever!
Are you giving a noogie to his hair?
Takes way more than some flapdrass black hole to take me down.
Oh, yeah, just an FYI, black holes are like giant shower drains in this show. Black holes are another thing fiction rarely gets right. They think black holes are portals, but that's wormholes. Black holes destroy everything with their gravitational force where not even light can escape. Like what Samantha does in my senior project.
You sure got a lot of nerve.
But for a 10-foot-tall flarf-narbler, you're mighty hard to track down.
Alright, now we know Sylvia's size. So is that head to tail, or legs to head?
Wander, I'm so sorry,
I got you, little guy.
Ryder, no! Killing a defenseless trapped Wander is not the answer.
Wander, this sorry son of a star chaser is my old partner. Goes by the name of
Ryder. Used to ride her.
Nice save there, Sylvia. Ryder, on the other hand, watch those double entendres.
So you replaced me with a hairy chicken leg.
You mean a hairy drumstick? Because he doesn't look like a chicken leg at all.
any old friend of Sylvia's is a new friend of mine.
Oh geez, he's up to my knees.
Why was Hater trying to blast you into atoms?
Do you really need a reason for that? That's just the kind of shit Hater does.
It's probably just because I stole the key to his hidden galactic storage station.
The place he keeps all the loot he's stolen throughout the galaxy? I thought that place was a myth.
Oh, look. Did you notice how that's the same kind of key that they used to open his research facility in The Big Job? That locksmith wasn't wrong when he said it was a typical evil overlord secret lair key.
Rip-roaring, top secret, action-packed! Count me in!
Woo! Sounds like grade A episode material.
I don't know. Break into? Steal? Sounds a bit dishonest, don't you think?
Oh, get off your high horse, Wander, like you've never broken into Lord Hater's facilities before. And you didn't exactly win that hat in a contest either.
How'd you like to join me on a rip-roaring, action-packed transgalactic adventure to politely check in on Hater's hidden storage facility and help return the universe's most priceless treasures to their rightful owners, thus making them happy.
Politely helping make people happy?
It's all about the phrasing. The intent doesn't matter as long as you use the right words. You should be a politician, Ryder.
Oh, sorry, were you... Here, I'll just... Wait. See? Room for both of us.
You don't want to We Bear Bears it and ride on Ryder's head all in a stack? Or maybe, sit in front of Ryder and hold on to Sylvia's reins for support?
Don't worry about me! I can use the exercise!
You sure can, you fat ass. I mean, how does a guy who wanders everywhere get so fat?
Weasel's watering hole. I haven't been here in years.
Well, considering how it looks like a Susie and Gluckin facility, I can understand why.
Asking real nice like is my specialty. Might I recommend starting with a small gift or cookie bouquet?
Yeah, I mean, it totally works out when you try it on Dominator later, right? So what tough guys do we got this time? A pretty cool looking cyborg pirate thing, and a Viking troll pirate thing whose sword is somehow staying in place. There's a pig thing with an antenna on its head for some reason, and a short lizard thing with its eyeballs halfway in its mouth. And its sword is also somehow staying in place. There's a mummy dressed in a hood, despite being, a mummy, and thus already covered in something. Also, there's some pink thing with a tall shirt collar that's holding a fucking pistol behind its back. And another Viking.
Well, together again. It's Ryder and Sylvia.
And it's you, the guy who looks like the love child of Gonzo and Cats from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I hear you're looking for Hater's hidden station.
Green Lantern robot, right there. Green Lantern robot.
Information like that sure would fetch a pretty price.
Why the fuck is this information on a floppy disk? Floppy disks were outdated almost as soon as they rose in popularity thanks to computer CDs, which are also outdated. They don't even make laptops with disk drives anymore, yet you're telling me a sci-fi, not Star Wars show still keeps information on floppy disks?
Why don't you go outside, see if some folks need your help out there?
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, go out on your own to this seedy little town that, unlike Doomstone, is actually dangerous. Go talk to some strangers and see if you can help them out with their life problems, Wander.
So, now that you're all back together, you can give them the key, just like you promised.
Creepy red-eyed rat fly thing, weird subspecies of Harvac from The Time Bomb, genetic evil pig monster with a pompadour, and, of course, tiny volcano cyclops with mismatched teeth and a finger for arms and a toe for legs.
Ryder, you double-crossed the scuzz buckets for that thing?
Dumb name.
Boom! Saito-mod him so hard that it cracked the background. Hey, that obese lizard thing with tiny-ass wings and that devil thing with cartoony jumbled TV static for eyes, we're using that. So why did that need a hit flash, but Ryder punching the rat in the face didn't? Too expensive to animate 4 guys getting hit like that? And they still can't hit her when she's standing still right there. LOL, that was some Gumball Watterson face manipulation right there.
Cover me!
Holy shit, they actually hit her. You have no idea how rare that is in this show.
You know how to use one of these, right?
You really expect Wander to know how to operate a firearm? This is Wander here. He probably has the same philosophy as Batman or Stranger from Oddworld when it comes to guns. Wander, that's not an NES zapper and you are not playing Duck Hunt.
Excuse me, opponents. We will soon be returning fire. I suggest ducking to avoid serious injury. Thank you for your time.
War in Canada be like...
We're trying to injure him!
Well, why would we want to do that?
Oh, come on, Wander. Considering how much you've dealt with Lord Hater, you can't be this stupid. I think that's the first time in fiction that I've ever seen the wind created from a jet engine be used offensively. See ya, Wander. Good luck on your own with this stupid named gang still trying to kill ya.
We will return your ship undamaged, along with a fresh fruit basket.
Is that what that says? Because it just looks like you're drawing a rippling cartoon ocean right now. Oh look, the spaceship even comes with a Dr. Seuss gadget. Oh, they were still on Angel Island this whole time. I'm digging that techno jingle.
Uh-oh, we got company!
Oh damn, they've got Jack 2 styled space fighters.
Sure hope your aim's improved since the Shadow Moon of Lando.
As in Lando Calrissian? Is this another Star Wars reference?
Have not put my hands on anything. The entire ship remains remarkably untouched.
This guy's always fishing for compliments.
Damn, that is more fancy than a lot of space battles in Star Wars. Usually just looping around and one-shotting each other. Not sure how parachutes are going to help you survive in the cold vacuum of space.
We're heading toward a whole mess of stuff.
I know. We're gonna crash right through it.
Yeah, what the fuck's with all these hot air balloons in space out in the middle of nowhere?
I have you now.
So what would a huge laser accomplish against that guy that the small blasters wouldn't against his buddies?
Fresh fruit for sale.
Hey, it's a Sesame Street farmer wearing the hat of the prince from Katamari Damacy. Whatever happened to that series anyway? It was like this huge thing people loved back in the early 2000s because of how weird it was, but then it just fizzled out. Did something go wrong with the series? Or did the novelty of its weirdness just wear off for everyone?
There you go. One crate of bingleberries, good as new.
I still don't get why this ship has a Susie and Gadget arm alongside a bunch of weapons. Like, what's the purpose of this thing? Is it meant to fight shit or transport goods?
We're in the middle of a high-speed chase here. Why can't you be more like Ryder?
Well, if you're in the middle of a chase still, maybe you should get back to flying instead of standing there making Wander feel like a piece of shit.
That's no moon. That's Hater's Galactic Storage Facility! We made it!
And it's CGI too. Nice. Alright, now Wander needs to look like that for the rest of the episode. Ooh, I don't know if this is such a good idea, Sil.
Tiny question. What does 9,699 mean?
It means something something Vegeta something something 69. So if the hood of your ship contains a missile, then where's the engine? Okay, so that's what the Susie and Gadget arm is used for, catching projectiles in midair. I guess it is strictly a combat ship after all.
Can I adjust the vector? You don't even know what that means!
You don't know that he doesn't know, Sylvia. He could just want to change the display on the monitors.
I could check the oil!
Why would there be a leaking pipe behind that panel? Cars don't spray oil when you open the oil cap after all. No cute quips this time. That was just really freaking cool. Physics be damned. So how do you plan on getting back home? You're stuck floating in the middle of nowhere and will eventually succumb to the elements of the void of space. Probably wish that missile killed you, huh?
You two really do make a pretty good...
I like how he stopped a little bit before the door closed. Like he knew he was going to get cut off by it anyway. Poor Wander. Feeling like a third wheel, huh? So, how are Sylvia and Ryder supposed to get off now? So not only can Sylvia form her neck into stairs, she can also stretch it to 3 times its length.
Good crop.
Holy Scrooge McDuck! And why does he have a skateboard in there? That's not treasure.
I'm gonna buy a big galactic cruiser and then a little one to go inside the big one!
Is that how you guys are planning to get off this storage station?
Wait, you're rich? What happened to giving this stuff back to the people Hader stole it from?
Please, you didn't really believe that, did you?
Yeah, it should have been pretty freaking obvious from the start that Ryder was just joshing you, Sil.
Just 'cause Wander likes helping out doesn't make him soft.
You're absolutely right. Being a furry Muppet thing makes him soft.
While he's out there giving out free hugs or something, we're in here with all the treasure! We win!
You don't win until you figure out how the hell you're gonna move all this treasure and get off this storage station.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Jeez, is that the best Hader has for his security system? Just Indiana Jones pick up an amulet for alarms to go off? What if Ryder didn't even touch that amulet?
Not good.
So were these guys just waiting behind those doors this whole time? Didn't they hear Sylvia and Ryder? Watchdogs be watchdogs. And that mass aiming looks really freaking cool.
I'm thinking number one. As in, looking out for. So long, Sail!
Ryder, you fucking double-crossing coward. I can't even laugh at you pissing your pants at the sight of watchdogs because of how douchey that stunt you just pulled was.
Told you you'd come in handy.
You've earned that, Homer. Woohoo, buddy. You guys rarely ever land your shots.
Not good at all.
They're just handcuffs and watchdogs, Sylvia. You've busted through them both plenty of times.
You'll just have to find another partner. Someone strong and smart and brave. Someone who, though they act all tough, has a creamy center of gooey goodness. And when you inevitably get yourself into troubling situations, they'll always find a way to get you out, no matter how bad things seem.
That's a really cute and sad monologue there, Wander, but sweet Jesus, look behind you!
Look, fella, her and the little furry guy are who Hader really want. Let me go and I'll make a deal with...
Yeah, shut his ass up.
I always forget what a jerk Ryder was, and what a jerk he makes me.
Yeah, we call that a toxic friend.
I let the only partner who's ever seen the good in me just wander away. Flabdrassit. I'm sure gonna miss the goofy little guy.
Yeah, you're really donked up with that, Sylvia. Wander is one of a kind. Maybe even literally one of a kind.
The way he'd mess up a plan just to do something nice, and then he'd always find some crazy way to get out of it. It's like he's magic.
Okay, Wander being magic is actually the most sensible conclusion as to how he inexplicably does what he does.
Lady, I'm sorry you lost your dog or whatever, but nobody cares.
If nobody cares, you dick, then why did you tell her sorry? Oh fuck, the worm somehow burrowed into the floating storage base.
Remember that time on Keaton 6?
When we helped the Emancipede find his missing contact lens?
Turns out this is his cousin!
Now I imagine the Emancipede is even more terrifying than this worm, considering it's probably a centipede. One of two animals I'm actually afraid of. The other is the jellyfish, because they are just floating plastic bags with strings of death on them that can kill a man without him even realizing it.
You remember the time you busted into Hader's secret storage unit on a giant space worm just to help your best friend? That was pretty cool.
No, and I also don't remember the space worm suddenly getting so short.
6 seconds to live, and now you decide to act?
What can I say? I love the drama.
Would you say us being friends is the greatest adventure of all?
No, because that would be way too sappy. But I'm kinda thinking it.
Aw, see, the relationship is just so adorable.
Frederick! Thanks so much for the advice! It totally worked!
Why, that's spectacular, Wander. Remember, acknowledging your differences can often make a relationship even richer.
Not the accent I was expecting from a giant space worm. Or the name. Still, that's great advice. Friendships are much deeper than just the stuff you have in common. The differences can provide good chemistry and open you up to new ideals and viewpoints in life.
Oh, Wander! Why am I not surprised?
About time you caught on to the fact that anything about you that goes awry is because of Wander.
Happy birthday, Barry!
Remember near the start of the episode when he mentioned Barry the Watchdog had a birthday today that he didn't want to tell anyone about but hoped that everyone would remember? Yeah, me neither. Still, it was a great setup to this.
And give Barry a birthday cake!
Barry.
One of the watchdogs, turning 30, hasn't told anybody but hopes they remember anyway. Poor Barry.
But I think I knocked over something rather important during my rampage. It seems the station will soon be, well, exploding. Cheerio!
So you gonna warn everyone else or just the main villain?
Back to the ship! No! Grab all my stuff first!
They look pretty happy when running for their lives from their imminent destruction on a ticking time bomb of a storage facility.
Sylvia? I knew you'd come back, old buddy, old pal.
Why did you say Ryder? You should have left him behind to face the consequences.
You're just lucky my partner makes me a better person.
Oh, so without Wander, she would have left him to die in a fiery explosion. Good to know. Where is it going? And how is it all going to the exact same location? The explosion should have scattered it all about the galaxy, if not outright destroy most of it. So all of the treasure just happens to land on the exact location it was beforehand? What are the chances? What are the Oh, right. Wander's magic. Okay. Also, why did haters steal baby stuff? It's even falling on stuff in the theme song.
And we will return your ship undamaged. That old ship was all I had!
1 year they repossess your truck, and the next you make a couple $1,000,000. Also, all that gold falling on top of him should have killed him.
I have a hustle that could use the little nerd muncher.
So that's why they rescued him from certain destruction, so Sylvia could kill him herself. Makes sense, revenge and all that.
She'll be back.
Hello there. Let's talk about your honesty issues.
No!
Oh, never mind. They just left him stranded on a desolate wasteland of a planet with a giant worm armchair psychiatristing him.
You destroyed all my stuff! For that, you will pay! Possibly with money, but definitely with suffering!
Well, technically they didn't destroy your stuff so much as inexplicably returning it to its rightful owners. Also, Wander and Sylvia are broke unless it's convenient for the plot.
I hate you so much, Wander!
I love you too!
So that's how they express their feelings for each other.
I hate you so much, Wander!
I love you too!
Oh shit, who is that? Is that Lord Hater's dad? This is going to get very interesting. And Season 1 comes to a close. So while Season 2 really blows it out of the water in quality, it's still a great season with its own merits that make it stand out from the second. Season 1 is very adventurous, with no two episodes alike, while Season 2 is more character-focused, which makes episodes sort of bleed together. Sure, Season 1 focuses far more on Wander and Sylvia than Hater and Peepers, and not a whole lot of the other characters introduced were super interesting, but it's a fun and wacky ride. Well, that's it. That's Season 1. Roll credits! Except not really, because we have one more season to go.